Good, happy Wednesday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, heating pad sparks fire that kills dog in Jaffrey. Firefighters in Jaffrey were called around 11 a.m. Tuesday to the area of Spruce Street for a report of smoke coming from a house. Once there, Jaffrey firefighters struck a second alarm fire for a working fire in a single-story home at 6 Pine Street. Heavy smoke was coming from the entry door on the end of the house, and fire had sparked two of the windows on the side rear of the house. Firefighters used the hydrant at the intersection of Oak and Pine Streets to knock the fire down from the exterior. Other fire departments assisted with valtations, extinguishing, and overhaul. The fire was declared under control at 11:38 a.m. Officials cleared the scene at 1:38 p.m. Police said two occupants, a man and woman who were home at the time of the fire, had safely evacuated the building prior to the arrival of firefighters. They were both assisted by emergency personnel for smoke inhalation. Both eventually refused to be taken to the hospital, but the man was taken to Monadnock Community Hospital for further assessments around 12:40 p.m. A family dog was unable to get out of the house and died as a result of the fire. Investigators said the fire was caused by a heating pad on the living room couch cushion. Officials said it was uncertain to show. We have some photos from that fire. Here's a photo here. And here's another photo. And here's another one. Pedestrian hit by car near I-93 in Boston. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB.
I opened up Tia Maria's in 2013. One of the reasons why I went to UMass Dartmouth was the Charlton School of Business. I knew I wanted to have a cafe. However, I also knew I needed to have the educational background that was well-rounded. UMass definitely prepared me to be successful.
A woman hit by a car on a busy Boston road. Good evening, everybody. I'm Ben Simmons.
I'm Maria Stefanos. Let's get right out to News Center 5's Julie Lonchik, who is live there on the scene. What's going on, Julie?
Maria, state and Boston police are still here on scene. This is Melnia Cass Boulevard and Massachusetts Avenue here in Boston. They've been taking pictures and reconstructing this scene after a woman was hit by a car in the intersection. Police say the victim was seriously injured but was talking and conscious when first responders arrived just after 8 o'clock this evening. Fortunately, this happened a block away from Boston Medical Center, and the victim was rushed there. The driver did stop and remained on scene. Police have had this entire area blocked off for several hours, however, creating a heavy traffic backup at times. Police on scene will only tell me this is a woman, and they are still working to identify her. For now, we're live in Boston. Julie Lonchek, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Several departments battle mouth fire. Several fire departments battled a early fire Wednesday morning in Monmouth. Dispatchers in Wethrop said crews were called to Mount Pigsera Road around 2:30 a.m. As of 3:30 a.m., there were no reports of any injuries. Stay with us for developing story as this story develops. Future point to muted open on Wall Street earnings. Fed in focus. U.S. stock index pointed to a mixed open on Wednesday morning as traders focus on a host of earnings report after fresh record highs in previous session. Trump admin order to produce list of travel detainees under ban. A federal judge in New York ordered the Trump administration to produce a list of all persons detained as part of the president's executive order that limited travel and immigration from 7 countries, as well as temporarily shut down the refugee program. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday. See you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.